So hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is V and I'm joined by my sister.
Hi.
And we are going to be doing a university regrets, and this is an exciting series that I've just been waiting to do for so long. Basically, I have just graduated from the University of Oxford. Woo! And my sister, tell them about yourself, girl.
I haven't just graduated, guys. I've been a graduate for the past God knows how many years. I graduated in 2017 from the University of Sheffield.
So for today's episode of the Back to University series, I don't even know what we're going to call this series, but for today's episode we're talking all things money, mullah,
Money.
dollar, bag.
We'll let that one slide.
Whatever you call it, wherever you are in the world, we're talking all things money and what we wish we knew about money, student finance, saving, spending, all that good stuff when we were back at university. So let's get straight into the video. And remember, we're on a journey to get Fat to 1,000 subscribers on her channel. And so if you like what you see, it's okay if you don't. I don't like her either, but if
She's been dying to have me on this channel.
I've been begging her to be on my channel. Oh my god,
I'm honoured to be here, guys. I could be doing something else. But...
Stop it. She lives downstairs, like we live in the same house. So if you guys want to see her hit 1K on her YouTube channel, please go and subscribe. She does all things fashion tips, blogging, wigs, face soon to come out. She got the outfits for you all over, sis. She's got everything. So make sure you check Fads out, and that's about it. And also Dion, if you like the sound of her voice, one day she will be on the channel. We're gonna make her have an appearance. We're gonna have little sister talks. But if you like the sound of Dion, make sure you check out her channel too. She's got lots of cooking videos.
Come on.
Okay, so tips, money, saving. I was awful at this. I used to call my sister all the time being like, I don't know what to buy, I don't know how to like handle food and budgeting, and I never had a budget, did I?
No.
I just never had one. Not because I was like, oh, I don't need one, but because I just didn't know how to do it. So in this video I think it's going to be more you talking more than me. So I'm just going to tell you guys my first tip, which is ironic because I didn't do it, but budget your money. It's my biggest regret that I never had a budget. To this day I don't know how much I was spending at university per month, per year, per week. I have no idea. I was just spending, which was really, really bad because I don't have self-control. So once I start, I don't stop. And I guess I was lucky enough to have a good student finance budget, plus I was also working, which I wasn't allowed to do, but I did it anyway. I was obviously working on YouTube and working online and stuff, so I had a bit of like extra money coming in, so I never really felt the need to learn how to budget, which is really, really bad. But yeah, my first tip is make sure you budget your money. Write down your incomings and your outgoings, and that'll help you see how much you've got to play with, because there were times that I did have a lack of money and I literally was living on like £20 for the rest of like the week or like 2 weeks or whatever, which I know sounds like undoable, but it is doable. If you walk everywhere at uni, you've already got like tins of beans and things in the cupboard and stuff, then you really don't need money technically, and your rent is paid. And I really did have £20 for like 2 weeks at one point. So yeah, I wish I'd learned how to budget and I knew how much was coming in and going out, because to this day I still don't know.
My first tip is when your first student finance drops,
Ooh.
I think it's okay to treat yourself, especially I think so, because some people probably have never had that much money in their bank account, and there's probably things that you've always wanted to buy within reason. Don't feel guilty for spending. However, after that first drop, you need to sit down with yourself and do a budget plan. That's something that I didn't do.
You've always got to
but
about that.
I kind of did it, but I didn't sit down and actually write it down. But I think it would be helpful to write it down. But I kind of already knew, like, okay, this much goes to my rent, this much goes to food and whatever. I think it's so important to have that, because you don't get too carried away. No, maybe have a treat budget. Like,
yes,
that's like your money for, when I say a treat, could be going out for drinks with the girls,
yes,
or the lads,
pairs of shoes,
dinner, or
whatever.
these cute shoes that you want. You know, I support there. If it's shoes or clothes,
please support it with that. But I also understand and recognize that everyone has different situations. Like I at some point was sending a lot of money home as well, so I had to like I knew that even though I want to treat myself and stuff, I still have other responsibilities. And if you're in that situation where you might have to help out with rent and things back home too, as well as handling university, it's going to be really hard. And my heart pours out to you, because there's nothing harder than like feeling like that kind of burden, you know. But also you've got to make sure you somehow treat yourself, even if it's little things like milkshakes or I don't know, going to Nando's and stuff. Like, don't be so hard on yourself that you're living a really tight life at uni. And also, if you need more money and you need more, like, yeah, just more money, you can go and see your student bursar or your student bursary, and they have hardship funds. They might have like little scholarships here and there, or there's always something that can be done. Don't suffer in silence. So I think you definitely didn't do that. Like, you didn't have a lot of money at uni, but you didn't actually seek out to find ways of getting more, because you can. Your university kind of has a duty of care to make sure you can still eat, you know.
And also, going off of that, I think don't be afraid to utilize things like student overdrafts, because as scary as it seems, like, oh my god, I'm borrowing money, first of all, you're building up your credit score, which is great. And second of all, after you graduate, it depends which bank you go for. I had about, I think,
750.
I'm going to tell them my money. Do you know, actually, I don't mind telling you guys, actually, because it's helpful. I went for the 750 at HSBC Bank at the time. My other friends, they decided to increase their overdraft. You can increase it after, I don't know how many years, or I don't know if it's straight away, I'm not sure, but you can increase it at some point. I chose not to, simply because I'm quite sensible with money, and let's be honest, it's an overdraft, you're gonna have to pay it back. So I didn't want to put too much pressure on myself and to be stressing.
And also your local council, like, they can sponsor you some more money while you're at uni, or get scholarships and things. There's a lot that you can do to get your hands on some more money. And when you do, then make sure you do some budgeting, make sure you treat yourself, and make sure you like have everything handled, and make sure you get the essentials when you can. Like, the moment you get your first student finance, I know my sister said treat yourself, but I would argue against that and say get the essentials, like a bicycle, a laptop, the things.
That's why I said treat yourself within reason, girl. If you've got your essentials, because people are different. You might have a family that sponsored all your stuff, like your room stuff, contributed towards it, or you saved up beforehand, you were working before you came to uni, so you saved up for like your room deco and stuff. You might feel like, look, I don't really need anything essential. So if you want to treat yourself, you know. My
next one is, if you are like me and you have no desires to cook. I absolutely do not enjoy cooking. I do not enjoy being in the kitchen. I don't enjoy the concept of having to take time for me to feed myself, you know. So I like eating out. That's something I've always enjoyed. Everybody knows that. Whether it's Nando's or whether it's TGI's, I really enjoy eating out and stuff, and it's just one of the things that I like to do. So I found cheaper ways to do so. When I was going to eat out, I'd look on like student apps and look at different places that had discounts for students. Like Pizza Express always had a deal going on, or you can find buy one get one free deals, so you and your friend can say we'll go there and then we'll just pay half. So
I tell you what's the plug. If you like pizza, Domino's is the plug. They always have, like, we used to have £1 pizza deals. Yes. Utilize this app. Not sponsored. I've always wanted to say that, but I can't say that on my channel because I don't have that on my phone. Anyways, not sponsored, guys, but use this app called Unidays. It is amazing. It's got food places, it's got retail shops, it's even got like different shops like that sell camera equipment if you're trying to do YouTube. And you can get discounts on a MacBook. Like, you can get discounts on face stuff. You can get discounts on home decor. Like, Unidays is the bomb. Like, utilize it. So using discounts and student like places that can give you offers. Like, being a student is the best thing in terms of saving money. It's always offers. The world wants to cater to you. Everything has a student discount. Always ask before you pay in a shop. Always ask, do you take student discount? I ask that even today. I always ask it. So if you can, ask, and that's the way you can eat for cheap. But if you are the type that wants to cook, and also at Oxford, half or even 80% of the colleges did not have kitchens. They didn't allow us to cook. My college luckily did, but I didn't care because I didn't want to cook anyway. But if you're at university where they don't let you cook and they cook for you. Okay, now let's talk about the normal stuff. You're going to go to uni, you're going to have to cook for yourself. I hate to break it to you. This ain't Oxford. I'm sorry, but you have to cook for yourself. My top tip with that, which I was going to mention later, is utilize the cheap supermarkets. It doesn't matter. I know a lot of people are quite snobby about I shop at Morrison's. All tastes, don't get me wrong, quality is sometimes a little bit different. However, yes, I was saying before the camera cut off, just utilize those affordable supermarkets, because at the end of the day you're a student, you just want to eat and survive.
Lidl,
Aldi,
Asda price, Tesco price, but stay away from Sainsbury's Co-op.
Yeah, Tesco is a bit pricey.
Shopping in the reduced section on the day that you're cooking. I wouldn't shop there for like the whole week, because stuff is kind of about to go off, but it's not going off until that day or the next morning, so obviously the shops want to clear it out just in case. So if you want to cook that day, go in there and everything is slashed more than half price. Like you can get meat for like 75p.
My other tip is get a job that works with your timetable.
If you're allowed to.
Never, well,
at my uni,
let's be realistic.
Sorry.
At Oxford and Cambridge, you weren't allowed to work.
Fair enough, but my uni, you know, you're gonna need to work. If you need that extra cash, you're gonna need to work. So my tip is get a job that has a flexible timetable that goes with your uni timetable. Never compromise on your uni work for work.
No.
So that, my biggest tip is get a 0-hour contract. That is the best.
I worked at McDonald's while I was doing my A-levels, and they weren't very understanding about my...
Especially if you've got contracted hours.
Oh yeah, you work at KFC. They want you to prioritise the job over the uni and uni or work or
They want you to do your education around the work time.
And, like,
and that doesn't work, because then you're compromising. So definitely a 0-hour contract. And also... Another tip that I have for you guys is going off work and stuff. If you need a job and to make a little bit more money, another flexible thing that you can do is making money from your uni room. There's little things that you can do. Doing people's nails, you could do discount, like student discount. I'll do everyone's nails for £15. Before you know it, you've made loads of money.
Maybe if you're good at editing, you could like make intros for people, graphic design, photography, whatever your little talent is, like make it,
utilize it
and start. So
and social media is your best friend these days. Make a page and, you know, put yourself out there, because when people get to uni, they want cheap deals, and you could be that cheap deal.
You could be that cheap deal.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Essentially, this entire video is talking about making sure you save your money, you find ways to budget, to cut corners. You are a student. We are all broke. As students, you definitely are broke, and that is the general motto. Like, all of us are, so we just always find a way of making it by in a way that you're comfortable, happy, and have a good quality of life. Don't compromise on like your quality of life or like your enjoyment and stuff, but also be mindful that yes, you might have £1,000 in your account from student finance today, but there's still 2 months of the term to go, so remember that you still have a long way to go. Keep your eyes peeled for any student things going on, because that is what's there for, to help you save your money. They all want your money, but they want it in the best way possible. So if you can, just look for student deals and
save that coin
and budget, and don't go crazy. And
don't
obviously
be like me.
I was really bad. We're polar opposites. Like I can't tell you how much money I spent at uni. I spent a lot, and she actually saved pretty well. But anyways, that is it. That is everything.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. We really appreciate it. We'll see you again in the next video. Don't forget to comment, like, share and subscribe, and be sure to check out our channels down below in the description box, because they'll be there. And I'll see you guys there.
Okay guys, bye.